Good early afternoon on this increasingly cloudy with scattered thunderstorms, and it popped off to our west and northwest. The severe weather is going to be off to our south and southeast. Right. That's where I have a feeling that's going to take place today. So I think we'll be all right here if we look at the radar. You can see the warm fronts progress well to the north, but we got that outflow boundary that is still stagnant and stuck here in central Illinois. But it is going to move away. It is very humid. So I do expect to see these storms pop up. But if we look at the Bitcoin market, we see silver will start with on fiscal and monetary policy Friday. You see it's trying to find a bottom. It seems to be a bearish consolidation pattern unless you can hold this double bottom, pump, bottom. Maybe try to form a W reversal pattern, which the target would be up here if you could get out of that. We're still a few percentage, 5 or 6% away from a major, or a couple percent away from a major target, not even maybe 1.5%, 1750. But this could be a bottom here. It's trying to form it in gold. You can see if we zoom out, it broke out of that rising wedge. If we zoom out farther with this beautiful new color scheme in the background, a lot easier on the eyes and a lot easier to see what's going on in the background. We got some weather out in Sparks, Nevada. You see we broke out of that rising wedge I just drew down there the other day with the drawing. I was doing it quick. We broke out of that, and it makes sense. We come down to the green line, which is the bottom of the wedge. Where that arrow is, we had our double bottom before, right? That was a reversal double bottom. Look at that. So much easier to do. This is way better. I think I should have had the chart like this from day one. Way easier to see. So that makes sense where we're trying to bottom. In the weekly, we're at the 50-day moving average, right? We could come down to the 100-day moving average where the major support is. But if we go into the daily time frame, that's why we always start from the far out time frames, make it super simple and easy. You can see now these moving averages are going to start trending down. So you would think it's going to start acting as a little bit of resistance, pushing it down to this moving average, and then we could probably get a bounce. That's where I would expect the bounce to come in gold off of that 1740 level, right? Go to Bitcoin, it's crashing as we would expect, as we diagnosed and sniffed out that this was a rising wedge right here, a smaller version of the bigger rising wedge. And you can see we cleaned up this chart too. It looks gorgeous. And the target right now, right off the bat, is the bottom of the wedge, which is about 34,000. So we're almost there, but from the top with our industry exclusive drawing tool, that is a 17% crash when we get there. So people were thinking, all the hustlers and heisters were telling you it was going up down. We said, don't get in here. It's a rising wedge. Often a sign of a rounding top is noticed, and the buyers or the bulls are being exhausted, and the sellers or the bears are taking over the market, and the price is going to come down. That's exactly what it's doing. And if we zoom in now to the 15-minute, make it super simple and easy to trade this manipulated market, you can see we're probably going to keep trading down something like this until we get there, and then we'll reevaluate. But I think we're coming way down after that in the weeks to months ahead. XRP, same thing. We crashed, right? We obviously took the southern track. Get out of there. See where we said now we're coming down to that first target. Remember that support box that we've been telling you we were coming down to in blue? Ooh, we got a lot of malarkey on here to clean up. Now we can change this and make this a really standout color. Oh yeah, see, way better. Yeah, we've had this box down here forever, except our old color scheme, you couldn't see it, right? So that's why we got this new beautiful color scheme. And if you zoom out to the daily time frame, you can see why we have this box here. There's a lot of trading an XRP for a support box. That's why we've been telling you it's coming down here. But what's going to happen is